All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, either I got something on the window of my screen door, or I dropped my camera last night after I got done with my live, tripped over the cord and yanked it off the tripod. And it looks like maybe something's wrong with the camera now. It looks like I looked on the front of it, and it don't look like I cracked the lens, but it looks like there's a hair in it or something. Maybe it's YouTube messing up or something, but I don't think so. Oh, God, it never ends. Let's set this thing outside and see if there's any color change. You're looking through a window right now. Yeah, there's a color change there for some reason. Ah, jeez. I'll have to use my other camera. I can't see any hairline crack in it. Maybe a piece of hair or something got behind the plastic cover on the lens. You just can't get good cameras anymore, right? We got clouds and rain on the way. It rained last night. It just poured yesterday. But I guess we got more rain on the way. All right, the camera is starting to come around now. Now I got to find out what that hairline crack is. And what is it? Is it a piece of hair or whatever? Dang. Yeah, well. So how is everybody this morning? YouTube has been messing up big time yesterday. It was messing up for the past couple days. Oh, good God. Oh, I want to thank the Lord for another day. Of course, forgive us of our sins. You know, it's getting that time of year. Cold, chilly mornings. Thank God I got thank God. I changed my battery the other day in my car, and I kept my old one because it was still charging. It was still starting the car, so I'm going to keep my old battery for now, charge it, and then keep it just in case this winter gets real cold and the battery takes a kapooey. Other than that, another cloudy day. A lot going on YouTube with all these YouTube cases, driving absolutely everybody crazy. Oh, I'm so upset at myself for tripping over the cord last night and knocking the camera off of the tripod. And that reminds me, I am missing another tripod. I cannot find it anywhere. I have no idea what I did with it. I'm hoping in my trunk or in my shed, but I cannot find it around here. So I had to take my telescope apart and use my other tripod for my telescope. And that's big and bulky. I really don't want to use it. Right? It's like it's to hold the telescope. I actually had to take the telescope off of it. Oh my God. I'm getting so bored. I really am. Bored of the crime scene. Crime channel thing. Man, that hairline, it must be a hairline crack. I can't find it. Either that or it's a piece of hair on the lens. It does look like a piece of hair, don't it? Maybe DNA strand. I don't know. I got to stop watching crime channels. I'm starting to think like a criminologist, right? My God, it looks like a strand of hair, which you can see the rings of growth within the hair, right? The little nodules, which are growth. And I got to stop. I got to get out of the crime community. It's driving me crazy. Starting to become a scientist or something. Too much for me. I should be, right now, 30 something years ago, I would have been, what time is it? What's today? Oh, it's a weekday. I probably would have been at work. And then after work, I'm probably drinking or something. I have no idea. It's just craziness. Sometimes it's good to take a break from things, folks. People are like, how can you take a break from just leave it? Just because YouTube don't control my life. Well, it does, but not really. I don't get into it as much as these other YouTubers get into it. It's no biggie if I don't have 1 million subs. I think some of my best stuff was from 12 years ago or 10 years ago when I only had 20 subs. I was doing nothing but music videos. And actually, people were nice, right? Commenting nice things. Good job on that song. Great singing. Now them days are gone. Now I'm in the crime community and all I hear is, you're an idiot. I got a bird outside sitting on my patio. You hear him? Oh, he's in my bird feeder now. There's a couple of them in my bird feeder. I need multiple. Oh, here they all come. They're coming to feed out of the bird feeder. They're going to love me this winter. I got to get some new bird seed before winter so they can eat while winter's going on. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm hoping that's a piece of hair on the camera lens or on the door. Something. I might have to pop that camera lens off. It don't look like I'll be doing any work today. Oh, here they all come. Do you see them all? Attack of the birds. Attack of the birds. So, anyways, excuse me. So the whole crime community, the whole madness, the madness. I do want to say a couple people. I think we're pretty close to solving the Delphi case if we haven't already. And yes, I am one of them people that think there was possibly more involved. But see, I'm connecting the dots, and other people don't connect the dots like me. From the word go, we always thought it was a ring of people, because once they picked up one of them that was connected to the Anthony Schatz case, which was connected to talking to the girls, catfishing them, luring them. I imagine whoever was involved with Keegan Kline or communicating with Keegan Kline or was also looked into. So me, myself, I made the case bigger than just one person, not deliberately, intelligently, because even though Keegan Kline might not have done the murders, he was still guilty of luring them and communicating with them, underage girls. And people are like, well, he didn't do the killings, and they walk away, right? They walk away from the fact that we got a giant pedo ring in America, right? He didn't do the killing, so we don't care. Yeah. And that's why we got problems in America. Oh, my back is killing me. It's going to rain again. I think tomorrow, though, tomorrow's supposed to be pretty nice, I believe. So I'll probably get some painting done tomorrow. Maybe cut the yard, a lady's yard. We did get a lot of rain last night. And I think they said more this afternoon or this morning. I can't believe I tripped over that dang cord. Oh, Lord. Thank you for another day. So I was watching Cold Truth, which she's got a great channel. Nobody wants to be a part of my channel, and that's okay, right? Nobody wants to come in. They think I'm too crazy, madness, all this stuff. I don't know. I have a weird way of thinking when it comes to crime cases. Another thing that was pretty fishy that I just can't understand is if Richard Allen was the sole killer, the one that did all this, lured the girls there with a fake account, whatever it may be, Don't you think as soon as he got wind that there was footage of the murderer, that he would have boot scoop boogied out of town? It just ain't making sense. I believe it was more. Was Richard Allen the killer, but someone hired him or told them to go there, right? Go there. There's going to be these girls there. That's your mission, right? Was he dropped off there? That there itself introduces more people into the case. You got all this stuff that the police were saying. Keegan Kline was there, that vehicle was there, and somebody was dropped off there. Now we really don't know if that's true, but if that's true, that implicates two people. The people that drove the person there, which was Keegan Kline supposedly. Remember in the beginning of this case when all this stuff was coming out, once they caught Keegan Kline and all this? That would implicate two people. If Keegan Kline was catfishing two and he drove someone there to go kill him, well, then that would make more than one that knew about it, right? So maybe Keegan Kline got spooked, or was just, maybe all them guys were doing snuff films or whatever. Who knows? But I can tell you this much. You would think if once he got wind that there was evidence that could implicate him as the murderer, don't you think that Richard Allen would have boot scoop boogied out of town? He wouldn't even have gone to the police. He would have split. He would have had to been either the most stupidest murderer in the world or so high on drugs. He didn't even realize what he was doing, right? The video comes out of the bridge guy, and the same day or the next day, Richard Allen goes to the police or calls the police and lets them know that he was on the bridge, instead of going, oh crap, I'm out of here before someone figures out that I was on the bridge or had something to do with that. You would think he would have packed up and left town. 7 years he stuck around there. That ain't making sense. The only way you stick around in a town that you killed two little girls, and there's video out and all this information. Do you know he was probably in my chat? He was probably the one that was attacking me because we were getting close to the truth. That maybe. Now, of course, I could be like these other YouTubers on YouTube and make some kind of up a lie that, hey, Richard Allen was in my chat. But it is possible that all these people that were suspects in the crime were in my chat. I know two of them that were suspects in the crime were questioned. Was in my chat, right? So, is it possible Richard Allen was watching our crime channels and within our community under alt accounts for 7 years or 6 years? It's very well possible. It's possible he was communicating with other dudes. It's possible that we have this whole pedo ring watching our crime channels and actually inside our channels. It's unreal. I can tell you this much, folks. I'm up here, up north in Indiana. I ain't never seen these patches in public that these guys are so-called walking around with, that these other YouTubers are claiming. Folks, I have seen a Ku Klux Klan member in the woods, around any lakes, not even in public, right? I ain't seen, and I live around farm field and woods. I'm all the way up in the corner of, right? I'm a hop, skip, and a jump away from Ohio, and I'm a hop, skip, and a jump away from Michigan. I ain't never seen no people in the woods shipping Odinism, and I've been here 30 years. This is stuff that they do in privacy. They don't do it in public. That's why they call it a secret society, right? It just don't make sense to me. It's looking each day more and more that it was a staging. These folks might have looked up, liked to be an Odin, maybe. Maybe these folks were Odins, but they weren't the Odins that you folks are thinking. Now people are saying, I watched a couple YouTube channels this morning and they're saying, it was the pagans. Well, folks, what we are hearing is not mythical mystery tour, classroom history, ancient history, right? These people are naming off names and they're organizations, but they're not secret society organization. The pagans, that's a biker club. The Odins, that's a biker club. Now, whether this biker club worships Viking gods, right? I don't know. Crazy stuff. It's just crazy. It's a good chance that these idiots have been in our chats. A good chance. I know a couple of them were in my chat. They're a gang, a club of YouTubers. YouTube is real life, folks. So I want to give a shout out to Cold Truth YouTube channel, Crime Community. Pretty good channel. And I want to give a shout out to all the crime channels that I watch. Right? I don't get wrapped up too much into them, but I do watch and I participate as a sub or a chat member. But some of these ladies don't really realize how dangerous it is, because if they're using YouTube as a tool to spy on us, stay ahead of one step of the police or one step ahead of the case, well, it makes sense. Good morning, Paige Turner. Oh, I know, Johnny Crack Corn and Coffee, I know. It's the vegans. I wouldn't doubt it. You're probably right, Paige Turner. Rob Helford is their leader. I doubt it. I really doubt it. I doubt it if Judas Priest has anything to do with this. Although you might be right. I don't know. I'll let Rob know about that. Maybe. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Oh, Kiki Eyes, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble, Kiki Eyes. Oh my God. Did you hear what Benny Keys? I shouldn't even let you in my chat. A lot of stuff going on about Kiki Eyes. I was like, that lady has been in my chat. Like I said, folks, these people might be among us, and we don't even know it. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, Kiki. Oh, he was going crazy. Everyone was messaging me. Do you hear what that lady I think has been in your chat? I'm like, who? Kiki Eyes. What? She's been in my chat for about a year. Dun, dun, dun. They're like, it's a woman. I'm like, how do you know it could be a man? Dun, dun, dun. Something about your grandkids on YouTube. It's starting to get green out. Is it getting green? Oh, we might have tornadoes coming. Good God. And I think when I dropped my camera last night, when I yanked it off the tripod, I think I damaged it. Son of a gun. Either that or maybe it's the lighting looking through the window of the screen door. Maybe the screen door, the lighting's hitting the screen door window, reflecting green. Let me see what Kiki's got to say. Paige said, did you release Christopher Valdez? Yes. I believe I did release Christopher Valdez. I've been seeing Chris in a couple crime channels, and then I seen him in a music channel that I hang out in. I think I released Christopher Valdez. If not, I'm going to. Right? Here's the thing. These people came into my chat under alt account or switching their names on their accounts. We didn't know that. We locked them up. Right? And then they were like, wait a minute, you locked me up. I'm like, well, because your name was the Great Wolf of the Great West or whatever, you know. And that was a ruckus that went on, and we were just locking people up that night, left and right, because they were coming into my under alt accounts, playing jokes on me, which I thought it was funny. Right after it was all said and done, and they came back in and they were like, "That's my main channel. Can you let me out?" Yeah, we're releasing people. Right, we're going through them, getting all the data back on them, tracing all the leads and everything. And one at a time, we're releasing these people. Let me see what Kiki has to say. Johnny, you know my children do not talk like that. Why you don't know, but they don't. That's was a made up bull crap he did. Oh, Kiki, I was shocked myself, Kiki. What he was talking about, I was shocked. I was almost going to go in there and say, there might be a different Kiki Eyes that you're talking about. But then he started talking, oh, Benny, blood money, butt money keys. Talking about your grandkids or your kids were up on YouTube and you were posting photos or videos of them or something. Something about you shouldn't be doing that. And I was like, well, really, if we're trying to protect Kiki Eyes. My God, do you hear that beautiful bird? Listen to this beautiful bird singing. He's sitting right outside the door in my bird feeder. No, it was horrible. He's sitting right out my door here, just chirping away, singing a song. Yeah, it was horrible what happened, Kiki Eyes. I don't know. I wasn't sure, but I'm like, I can't get involved in this because OBK, Benny Keys, he was going crazy. But if we are really trying to protect Kiki Eyes and her family, she should take down any kind of uh, family stuff or anything because these people are sickos. They could be in your chat, Kiki Eyes. Right? These people could be stalking you, Kiki Eyes. Not just because they're children traffickers or kidnappers or whatever. He made Kiki Eyes is saying Benny Keys made the whole thing up in his delusional state of stoned out of his heebity jibbities, as Bill Murray would say. Created this giant illusion of Kiki Eyes, which I'm all shocked. I'm really shocked. Right? And like I've said many years ago, these people are stalking us. I'm used to being stalked. I've been stalked. I was a good looking dude back in my day. I had a lot of talent. I was a great construction worker, good tan, in shape. I have had a couple women hunt me down, wanting to get with the old Gianaroni. I've been there, right? And for us men, it's flattering, but for women, it's crazy, right? But I don't know. This is crazy, Kiki Eyes. What did Kiki Eyes? What did you do to Benny to make Benny go cuckoo and think you were part of something? Kiki Eyes just picks people's names out of a bucket, and it was my turn, but that's okay. He got stuck 3 times. Oh, Kiki. I told these guys, don't mess with these women. These are good women. Um, yeah, Benny, you learn. It's all down now. Oh, she took it. Kiki, you had it taken down. You had to take it. You had him take it down, or I don't know. This is madness. This is exactly why people are turning away. This is why people are saying that the crime community is on its way out. The crime, the crime thing of YouTube, right, is on its way out. Now, I do want to say some of these channels are great channels, and they're great reporters on the case. I can say that. But I can't believe Kiki has, and now Kiki has changed her name to Kiki's Eyes. I don't know. Just be safe, Kiki Eyes. There's people that are saying that if you show up in their chat, that people are supposed to lock you up. And I was like, this has gone too far. Right? This is a lady that has been in my chat every morning, right? Had coffee, chilled, told us her stories. Kiki, now people are saying you're lying about your sickness, that you made it all up, that you weren't sick, your husband wasn't sick, it was all lies. That's what they were saying. I can't believe this. How could these people do this? I don't know. Probably jealousy because these people came and had coffee in my chat. The birds are just chirping away outside. Maybe it's the gnomes. I put a couple gnomes out on my patio. I wonder if the gnomes are bringing the birds in. Kiki eyes. Why did Benny Keys even go after you? Well, it's something. But they might have the wrong Kiki eyes, or it might be the right Kiki eyes. I don't know. That's what I hate about social media. We don't know. Kiki eyes says, I don't care what they say, that what he did was wrong. And trust me, the police are involved too. With BK, Kiki eyes, with Benny Keys. Oh, Benny. Benny. Oh, Benny. You think you would have learned when I had you in my lockup? I hope I didn't let the real Benny Keys out, who I had in my lockup. See, they were probably came into my chat monkeying around, thinking, look at this is a guy, he's got a disability. He's not too bright. He's an idiot. He plays guitar. He sings. He's a song and dance man. We're going to go in there and tear him apart. All these big crime channels. They came in here under all accounts, changed accounts. We nabbed them, grabbed them, locked them up. And then the wars began. Then they sent the big dollared guys, and they sent Trump in. Right? Trump's like, I need this guy released from your lockup. I'm like, no deal. It ain't happening. Right? Especially with some Big Macs. Cold cash. Now, I might have let these people out, but a couple Big Macs and a Shamrock Shake, I don't think so. Kiki Eyes is saying, because I go to a channel that he does not like, it's probably my channel. That's all right. I mean, Benny Keys is a funny dude. I have to give him that. Music talent, I don't know. I don't know yet. But funny and good at crimes and good at cultivating or capturing the crowd's attention or whatever, his chat's attention. Well, yeah, he's good at it. But, and that's a big but, some of these guys take it a little too far. So it's my channel he don't like? Oh, Benny. You know I'm from Chicago. You claim to be from Chicago, Benny. I don't know you, right? If you don't know me, then you ain't from Chicago, baby. You know that. I'm sitting on top of the Sears Tower, baby, in Chicago. I'm looking down outside that new window that they put in. I'm looking down on the earth, baby. Right? If I haven't heard your name, and I don't know who you are. I'm joking. I don't control Chicago. I am from Illinois, outskirts of Chicago. But I don't run Chicago, and I don't know any of these idiots, drug dealers or anything like that, because I'm not involved in that kind of stuff. I'm just doing what these YouTubers do, right? creating something out of nothing. But I would never do that in a crime case, right? The death of somebody is very serious. I wouldn't create lies in a case just for views, subs, or anything. Let me refill my coffee. Kiki says, yep, it was your channel because Benny feels threatened of your manly, superior mind over these crime channels compared to his. I understand, Kiki. There's a lot of crime people out there that are very, very jealous of me. Oh, wait, you said not your channel. Oh, okay. All right, Kiki. So I woke up kind of late today. I didn't get up till about 9 o'clock. I went to bed kind of late. Did I thank the Lord for this day? I think I did in my last video. If not, Lord, thank you for this day. Forgive us for our sins. Heal us. Protect us from the evil one and these YouTubers that have completely lost their minds. And they ain't making movies, I can tell you that much, baby. So, Kiki, no, Johnny, not your channel. It was someone else's channel. It was this channel, Kiki is. You could tell me the truth. You don't have to. It won't break my heart. It was my channel. I got too close to the truth. I got too close to the truth with old Benny Keys and the bang bang don't gang if you got a gang bang with a bang bang. I got too close to him. The chitty chitty bang bangs, the Willy Wonkas and the flying monkeys that he was getting. The snip snap, chatty whack, give the dog a bone. I got too close to it. He's jealous of everyone that is from this channel and goes into his channel. I don't blame him. Don't worry, Benny. Keep doing it. Keep working at it. One day you'll make it big. One day. I'm joking. I have no idea who Benny Keys is. I've seen his channel. I do watch him. Personally, I don't know him. But, yeah, I was flipped out myself, Kiki, when I heard him saying that you were part of this child thing or whatever, exploiting your own grandkids or whatever. I was like, shocking, very shocking to me. But I would suggest, Kiki, if that is the case, for your own family's protection, I would take down any photos off of YouTube of any of your grandkids or whatever it is, with kids on it. Because these people are looking for a reason just to go after innocent people. And here's the thing, we don't know if these people are innocent or not. For all we know, these people could be traffickers, and we don't even know it, right? Sweet old granny, right? 80-year-old woman. Well, she's the biggest child trafficker in the U.S. We don't know. All right, here comes Paige Turner. Let's see what Paige has got to say. Just another dude you lust after. Oh, yeah. All right, Paige. Continue to be a troll. I don't lust after men. I do think he's funny at times. I think Griff's also funny at times. But in the same breath, also volatile, vomiting, angry at a world that's something. right? Griff, a lot of people are talking Griff's gone mad. Well, I've been watching Griff for a long time. He's gone mad many a times. He's left YouTube 1,000 times. And I think it's hilarious how someone gets up there. I think I'm done with YouTube. That's it. This is bull crap. I'm done with this crap. I can't win. I'm losing. I'm done. You folks have a great day. I'm done. I'm closing the channel down and everything. 3 minutes later, he's back on YouTube. I just want to let you folks know. I found this madness. It's just crazy, And he'll go on for another 4 hours. And at the end of that 4 hours, I don't know. Maybe I should just quit YouTube. I'm laughing my butt off at these people. Sorry, I find that hilarious. Every video they're leaving YouTube. I'm done with this. Right? No, don't send me any Snapchat chitty bang bangs or Willy Wonkas. Right? No, don't send them to me. I'm done with YouTube. It's amazing. Right? Here we are battling society and the madmen within our society when we walk out our doors. But now here we are as innocent YouTubers. People that ain't afraid to use their real name. They're not afraid. Yeah, because I got nothing to hide. Right? I know it left me open to being set up, right, with photos being taken or name, right, used on another account, which we're looking all over YouTube for that, and Facebook. Right? I got one of them faces that, it's just got the look. We are now battling these people on YouTube. These great YouTube crime channels that we thought these people are these pure people were actually killers and violent men against society, women, even threatened to kill kids or whatever. And then we ask these people, are you guys making a movie? Is this a production or something, a script? No, I'm a bounty hunter. And I've been working here. I'm a production. I'm all this, I'm that. I'm a reporter. I'm all this and that. No, it was all a lie, folks. They're really nut jobs. No, excuse me, I can't even say that. They're people with mental illnesses. And actually, they made themselves suspects in the Delphi case. And what kind of an idiot gets on YouTube and says, I solved the case? And the reason I solved the case is because I know all these guys. Oh, so you know all these guys? Yeah, I know them all. Right? So does that mean that if you knew all these guys and you solved the case and you were around these guys all the time, does that mean that maybe possibly you knew about the crime and didn't say nothing, or was part of the crime being that you know all these guys personally and are friends with them? This little gang you belong to, Mr. YouTuber, right? I imagine it was a group of them in Delphi, and one of them or two of them popped up trying to play the Joker in the movie, right? Or was just going to get the jump on the rest of the guys and ratted people out, maybe. I don't know. So either way, it still makes them implicated in the case. Yes, amen, Kiki Edge. Here's the problem we're having in America. Hot phones, SIM cards. We're tracking these phones and they're jumping all over. SIM cards jumping all over. It pops up here, pops up there, pops up on a different phone number. And it reminds me of Desert Storm. It reminds me of hunting bin Laden. Same tactics that these people are using within our own country. And these are Americans, and they're white. Some of them are white. The whole Odin thing is just, it's a little far-fetched to believe that this is a mythical Viking god that these people have taken and turned into corruption organizations and gangs. Unbelievable. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to pop the lens off this camera, maybe. I don't know if that's a hairline fracture or just a piece of hair on the lens. Page Turner, Johnny, have you ever had a flip phone ever? A what? A flip phone. Not activated. I got phones right now, but they're not activated. If I turn them on, I can call the police department. That's about it. The phones I got are mainly for scrap, gold. That's what these idiots don't realize. They're like, oh my God, you got phones, you got all kinds of data. I can give two shits about the data. I can care about the data. I want the gold that's in the phones, the platinum and shit. These dudes are idiots. They're just idiots. They don't even know gold in the phones, in the computers. Every piece of connector, every chip, there's gold in it. I give two craps about data right now. I mainly care about the gold. That's why I got 4 or 5 computers in my shed. And probably, I don't know how many phones. Gold. Smash the phone if you want. I still want the gold that's in it. But now, you can't even barely get the stuff to refine the gold yourself. Take it and have someone refine all the gold for you. Melt all down the components. Now, if you're an investigator or some kind of a crime geek or whatever, I imagine these people are interested in phones for data. I can give two craps about the data. I'll take the gold, though, and the platinum that's in them. Other rare metals in them, but I'm poor. So I can't even afford probably all the chemicals I would need to refine all this gold. It could be done. Don't get me wrong. It can be done in your own home if you have the proper tools to do it and proper gear to do it. I ain't got no issues. I think the police should crack down, Page Turner, on you trolls. I think YouTube should be protecting us people that used our real names, our government God-given names, our birth names, because we're not afraid to hide anything. I think the government the professionals should have cracked down on you folks a long time ago. Right? That's what I think too. Right? And I think you're going to see that all these people that are using YouTube right now and social media that don't have a face, that don't have a real name, are under investigation themselves. So talk away, Page Turner. Right? God bless America. We're getting to you one cell phone at a time, one computer at a time, Page Turner. One corrupt cop at a time, one corrupt government agent, whatever. One at a time, we're getting to you folks. one at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So Kiki Eyes, what's going on with Benny Keys? What are you doing? So you're telling me, Kiki Eyes, that Benny Keys created this whole thing, this whole lie about our beloved Kiki Eyes for views and subs and chitty chitty bang bangs and little nut gobbler jawbreakers or whatever? I find it hard to believe. Flabbergasted. Why would someone take a lie and try and create it to make it be real? Who does that? Satan, the devil. If you live by the Bible and you believe in that kind of stuff, right? I don't know. I'll have to get to the bottom of it. I would have to talk to Benny Keys and ask him what's going on. But today we live in the world where we look for things like that. People that are exploiting children or got their. I can see on Facebook. On Facebook, it's a different story, right? People do post photos of their children, get grandchildren. I've even had photos on Facebook of my kid and children, grandkids, whatever. Photos on there, private photos of family or whatever that you show amongst friends, which if you grew up around people, they already know, right? Your whole family and all that. But on YouTube's a different story, right? There's people watching YouTube directly for sick stuff. So there are people out there that are taking people that are putting children on YouTube, and they're going after them people, even though them people might be related to them kids, grandkids, kids, whatever. So it's a serious thing. You have to be very careful. You're pressing charges on Benny Kiki. Holy cow! Now Benny in the Jets. Bow, 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 bow. Do you think it'll stick, Kiki Eyes? Do you think it'll stick? If you're pressing charges against them? I don't think you can get charges pressed against anyone on YouTube. There's people that have said they press charged on people, but they're still on YouTube. There's people out there saying some of these YouTubers are stone cold nut job, killer crazy madmen, but they're still on YouTube. Right? You call the police and they're like, "No, there's nothing you can do. It sounds like a civil matter." Right? That's what the police are getting real good at saying these days. Is, "Well, it's a civil matter. There's nothing we can do. You got to take them to court or whatever." It's just getting crazy. Well, they created it. We finished it. I guess they must have lost because they're pretty upset. God bless America, I could say that much. Oh, we got a weather alarm going off. Weather radio. Warning, Will Robinson. Warning. Weather radio going on.
Weather.
Yeah, we got a broke up signal. Oh, my. Got. Came. Not. One.
Of this broadcast, and the varied gift location. Develop photos distance will occur in good quality
He ain't even coming through.
The phone alert will be activated. This is quick county. Neat, Porter, Port, St. Joseph, Elkhart, Drake, Cuban, Talk, Hub, Noble, Kyle, Lynn, Holton, Defiant, Henry, Holden, and Van Wert, and Bishop, Arian, Tab, Joseph, Grant, Hill. For more information, webpage, check what? IWX.
Hey, let somebody know the weather radio broadcaster is not coming through good. It's got a broken signal. Someone warn them. Okay, he's coming clear now.
For today and tonight, there are chances for thunderstorms today, with some storms producing small hail or gusty wind.
Ooh, we got
weather is not expected. And now the extended
we got thunderstorms today.
Tuesday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. However, reports of small hail or gusty wind are appreciated. Now here is the forecast. This afternoon, cloudy. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms early, then showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 60s. East wind around 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 60%. Tonight, a chance of thunderstorms. Showers. Lows in the upper 50s. East wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers, mainly in the morning. Highs in the upper 60s. East wind around 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Thursday night, partly cloudy. A slight chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the upper 50s. East wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Friday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 70s.
All right, I had to shut that weather radio off. We got rain today and tomorrow, and chances Friday morning, but then it's supposed to clear up, getting to 70, partly sunny. You best stock up on cigarettes now, boy. I don't know who you're talking to, Turner, Bendejo, Vincino. He's on probation for harassing. Kiki Eyes is saying that Benny Keys is on. I imagine some of these dudes on YouTube are on probation. I wouldn't believe it, though. They'll still keep hunting these people down. They will not stop, and this will never stop. I know exactly who's hunting these people, and they won't stop until they get their man. Right? This will continue. That's why I always stay out of the way. Right? Give them what they want and let them go. God bless America. Well, it looks like today we got rain coming this afternoon. We got thunderstorms coming, so hopefully I can get some good storm footage. I'm going to switch over to my other camera, and then I'm going to work on this newer camera that I dropped. I'm hoping that that lens on the front of the camera is just a piece of hair. To me, it looks like a piece of hair maybe caught in the lens, because I'm seeing growth rings. DNA, maybe, almost like the hair strand has DNA in it. I don't know what it is. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can or not. One day I'm going to have a good chat. I'm going to have a chat that loves to talk and communicate back with the creator. That's what I've noticed a lot. These creators, they don't pay attention to their chat. They don't communicate back and forth with each other, create a relationship amongst their viewers. Right? But I know what a lot of people are going to say. Well, you shouldn't be getting close to these people anyways. You have no idea who these people are, right? It could be some cult or something, maybe. I don't know. It's a crazy world we live in. It really is. Ah. Well, Kiki eyes, this is what happens when you stray away from the tribe. Kiki eyes. Right? I know of you let the tribe member go out amongst the world. And then they get in trouble. And then they wish they never left their tribe, their group of people. And that's exactly what I believe in Delphi happened. I believe the girls at one minute in their life realized that either they trusted someone too much or they made a big mistake. A lot of people are going down to that Delphi bridge. I think the only people that should be going down the Delphi bridge are these people that have been suspects in the Delphi case. I think they should be the ones walking down the bridge. I don't think children should be out at Delphi Bridge. I don't think women should be out at Delphi Bridge alone. I don't think Delphi Bridge, Moab Bridge, whatever it is, should have anyone there without protection or police patrolling the trail now. But I don't run this country or state, so I can't make decisions like that. But if it was me, I would not let people out there unless there was authority patrolling that area. And I don't talk, and I'm talking not driving by the area and saying, "Oh, I don't see no one dead, so everything's okay." I mean, getting out of your cars and walking the trail. If we have to, we'll get you dirt bikes. You can have dirt bikes, YZ250 or 450, whatever, to handle the terrain. If you need to chase one of these idiots. But I don't think anyone should be out at the bridge without being supervised or being protected. That's just my opinion. Right? But these people, I can tell you who we're going to find at the bridge. The killers. The people that want to relive it every day. That's who you're going to find at the Moab Bridge or Delphi Bridge. I can tell you one thing too. You're going to find some of these people infatuated with the case. They just can't talk about nothing else, any other case. And they're so focused on the Delphi case. It kind of makes you fishy. It kind of makes you think, right? Are these people really worried? Or are these people reliving the crime? Every time they do a live video about it. Every time they look at a photo. I don't know. There's some sick people out there. Very sick people. That's why I don't use other people's photos. I try not to other people's content, showing videos. And people come down on me for that. They're like, well, you don't show nothing. All you do is talk about it. Well, because that ain't my content. You want me to be like everyone else, folks. It's almost like the Commodore's song, right? People want me to be what they want me to be. And they're mad because I'm not what they wanted me to be. on my own person. Maybe. I don't know. Let me see what Page Turner has to say now. Yes, no one should ever be at a place where there was a murder, a double murder. The only people that should be out there is the police walking these suspects down the bridge so we can get a good shot and video of their gait. Because Bridge Guy has a limp or a bad leg or a knee or something, a bad hip, something. That right leg, the way he's lifting it, maybe the way he walked down that. Maybe he was distracted because he wanted to make sure he didn't fall through the bridge, because there is areas where it's the railroad ties are very far apart from each other, whatever it may be. But I believe if we walk these people down the bridge, there's a good chance in his mind when he gets on that bridge, he walks a certain way because of the railroad ties, right? So we might be able to catch this guy, his stride. We're not seeing enough of Richard Allen. We're seeing Richard Allen jump all over the place in that one video, right? Bouncing up and down. Well, the way he's bouncing up and down, if that footage, where'd that footage come from? Was it before Bridge Guy or was it after the bridge? If it was after the bridge, he seems perfectly fine to me, jumping all around. I do believe Bridge Guy had something wrong with his leg. That's what I'm thinking. And if not, and he didn't have trouble with his leg, he walks a certain way. The way he carries himself, the stance, the way he walks a certain way. I don't know, could be me. You know what? These YouTube cases have drove me absolutely crazy. Kiki I says, I really don't talk much in chat. That's what confuses me. I just say hi to people, and here I feel comfortable. I don't know, if you go to a lot of chats, they automatically think you're a spy for them, which now we are seeing that most of these YouTube channels that are big have been spying on us, sending trolls or sending women in to try and seduce you. Yeah, it's pretty sick, but we are starting to find that's what these people are. Some of these YouTube dudes are so sick, they create accounts with women's faces on them, and then they try and lure you. I've been through it. I got it. Like I said, I had a couple hooks and some. We're trying to reel these idiots in, right? One at a time. One at a time. That's all we can do. As YouTubers and as society, law-abiding citizens. Page Turner, you're a very sick man or woman. You need help. Get help. Please get help. You've been trolling too long. It's gone to your brain. Good morning, Debbie Fox. Good morning. Kiki Eyes is here, Deborah. She says Benny Keys made this whole thing up. That she's not a trafficker. She's not a sicko. That Benny Keys did it all for lies, subs, chitty bang bangs, butt plugs, and Tootsie Rolls. This is unreal. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. I don't think Benny Keys would do Kiki. Would Benny Keys really do that? Would he just pick you out of you know what, Kiki? Kiki eyes, I'm gonna say something. I know it's gonna upset you, but I believe I told you this years ago when you first came into my chat and my mods checked you out and they said it's just a lady with kids on her YouTube channel. And I said you should take them down because these people are looking for anything. I don't know you or anything, but you should take them down just to be safe. And by golly, look at Benny Keys is this. This is unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. It's shocking. Paige, what the heck, Debbie said. Yeah, Paige has been in her busting my cojones the whole morning. Well, for the past week. Bendejo. Right? It's a troll, keeps changing the account. One day it's a man, one day he's a woman, one day he's a he, she, one day. Not that we have anything against that. But if anyone needs psychiatric help, which I had to have psychiatric help myself, so I know about stuff like that. You need help, Paige Turner. You really do. But you need help I can't give you. And I'm so sorry. Go to a doctor. Get help. Oh, good God. Do any of you ladies need a cup of coffee? Debbie, you missed it. I had a beautiful bird that was singing outside my door. My dumbass didn't listen. Kiki, just take photos of yourself and put them up there. But just to be safe, right? They're probably already investigating you, right? I wouldn't doubt it because the government's really cracking down on this stuff, right? They'll probably investigate. Right? So if somebody reported her, they might have to investigate it. I hope it's your real grandkids, because if Benny Keys reported it or anyone else reported her, I imagine they'll check into it. Especially with all this kid stuff going on. Why would Benny do that? Subs, views, chitty chitty bang bangs, money. I don't know. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's just crazy. Kiki eyes or Paige. Let me see. Debbie Fox says, Paige, why you call everyone names and look like a crazy fool? I know. He or she does do that. Let me get to what Kiki Eyes is saying. If they investigate me, they'll fall asleep before they get done with it because I'm not a nobody. I don't have a ticket. I'm not I'm not got a record. I've never done anything. It don't matter, Kiki Eyes. Because the way the government thinks is you've been flying underneath the weather, baby. You've been flying underneath the clouds, underneath the radar for many years. The sweet old grandmama is the biggest crack dealer in America. Because that's what studies have shown. So I imagine they'll investigate it. If someone did report her, I didn't report her. I don't think I did I? I don't think so. She's in my chat. This just happened, folks. This just happened, last week? A couple days ago, Kiki? I heard about it. But we don't know real, you know how many Kiki Eyes there is on YouTube? How do we know that's even the real Kiki Eyes that we're talking to and not Benny Keys, blood money himself? Right? Don't bang if you ain't gonna gang with the gang and the bang and the giddy giddy bang bang. Chitty bang bang. But it could be, I'm not sure. Page Turner smiling and laughing. It's Bentejo. It's either a woman or this guy that just, he's being sent or paid from another YouTuber to come bust my balls, try and wreck my channel. Two nights ago, Kiki, I think. Yeah. Well, Kiki says it wasn't her. Benny Keys made the whole thing up, and she's pressing charges against old Benny Keys, and Benny Key is going to be scrubbing toilets with a toothbrush for a while. That's what Kiki is claiming. And you folks, she's right there in my chat right now. Can you folks see my chat? I imagine you can. Me making it up. I'm hoping that's not a crack in that cover lens. It looks like a piece of hair, though. I'm seeing 3 dots, growth rings up it. I don't know. It could be a strand of DNA that the Lord is sending to me through some kind of an illusion. I don't know. Now, really, folks, I'm going to be myself right now, okay? I can act like these people. But I refuse to come up with lies on my channel about a case. I'll give you my theories. And let me make this clear to all you folks. Anything is possible in a murder case. And for you people to call yourself YouTube crime channels and investigators have closed minds, and you focus in on one thing and you don't open your mind to any other things. There's numerous people that we want to question in the Delphi case, only because the MOs that they were caught doing match certain other cases, right? So a lot of people are saying, well, that's impossible. How could it be a ring of people? Well, because they didn't connect the dots. Once all these guys started getting picked up, once they caught one guy and had all his data and all his devices, I imagine it led to a bunch of folks. And that's what people failed to see. They were so focused on these YouTubers that were feeding other YouTubers lies. Satan himself deceiving people and YouTube deliberately, whether to cover their butts because they were part of this pedo ring and they didn't want the information to get out, or they were just idiots and don't care about society at all. What do you folks think? I don't know. But do you folks need any coffee? I'm going to set some coffee out for you ladies. There you go, ladies. Some coffee. All right, let's see what Page Turner's got to say. When Jesus comes back, he will solve the Delphi case and the John Bonet case. Well, you know what? Here's another crazy thing with the John Bonet case. Now there's new information that's been released, right? In the John Bonet case. Here's a case that has gone on for I don't know how long. And each time we go through this, it just Where's the evidence? Right? Now we're finding that these cases have they become money-making cases. They'll put the information out there because they can make money off of it. And it does keep the case alive, but it also is a way of generating money for some of these news channels, social media, and people that just want to feed off of these cases. You're welcome, Debbie. That's Maxwell House coffee. I'm drinking some right now, and it actually tastes pretty good. Oh, you're welcome, Kiki. Eyes. Drink up the coffee. It's going to be another rainy day. My back's killing me. My stomach's killing me. That's what McDonald's will do to you. Or a bunch of crazies that have taken over a McDonald's. Or they just can't get people that want to do a job. Anything to do with food, you got to be sterile. Right? It's got to be clean. Once a day, sometimes 2 times a day. When you're in the restaurant business, sometimes 3 times a day, whatever. And you just can't find people. Everybody, I don't want to do that. Well, you got to do it, because if you don't clean your utensils, your hands, your establishment where you're cooking this food, you'll have disease. And thus far, now you're feeding millions disease. Come on into McDonald's where we have served, right, 15 million or billion people. Right? I know, but we're all dying of E. coli. And yeah, you gotta keep it clean. It's just a crazy world. Right? We got, do I believe, let's get back to the Delphi case. Do I believe it was the Odins, the tree huggers that are in the wilderness that worship the trees, the land? Even if they worshiped, even if they worshiped white people only, does it make sense that they went out to the woods, destroyed the woods, cutting down branches and sticks or whatever, and then killed 2 white girls that they worship so much as the white race? And it just don't make sense, but it could be. And here's what I'm going to tell you, folks. You got to have an open mind. It might have been Richard Allen alone. It might have been Richard Allen was sent there to do a job. It might have been there was many people involved. Many. Where there's one pedo with phone devices and computers and devices, there's many behind the computer. So for these people to say, oh, they didn't have anything to do with the case, they didn't kill Abby and Libby. No, they didn't, but they belonged to this group where one of their group members was found talking to the girls, getting photos from them. And you have to be safe, folks, because we've seen these deranged women on YouTube, and men, where they themselves have lured grown adults and then given the phone to their child and said, oh my God, they lured my child. These people are nuts. They're completely nuts. I call them panhandlers, right? Didn't we catch a YouTuber that was putting their kid on YouTube at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning in crime channels and adult channels? And people were like, you're a kid, what are you doing? Right? People were talking to, they thought it was an adult. but they were talking to that kid like he or she was an adult, flirting, talking cases, talking about death, murders. And one day, that person came up on somebody's panel, and it was a kid. And their mother and father put them up. Why? To try and sue people, to try and get, oh my God, you were talking to my, right? Scam, racket. Everything's a racket. All right, let's get back to my chat. I don't go to restaurants. I don't either. Not too many. I probably won't for a while. Maybe it was Burger King. Maybe it was just these YouTubers that are around me. These nut jobs. Excuse my, these people with mental illness. And they actually might have killed me. I came back to life again. I think I'm going to have one more cup of coffee. Debbie, how you doing? You hanging in there? Any ladies in my chat? Are you safe? Everything okay? Good. Good. Well, I've sucked up enough of your ladies' times. I got to check out my camera, see what this, hopefully it's a piece of hair. I'm hoping. If not, I'm going to have to see if I can take the lens off. Excuse me. Maybe put some super glue in there and refill it, but you'll always see that line, so I'll have to see. It almost does look like a piece of hair because the light is shining through it. And I can see growth rings in it. It almost looks like growth rings. I don't know. It's probably part of my DNA. It could be someone's DNA. I don't know. What am I going to do with it? Let's see what Page Turner's got. Clown. Hi, I'm Odin. Oh, you're a clown? Page Turner says, posted a photo of a clown. So you're Odin. Well, a lot of people are looking for you, Odin. And your followers. You idiot. Oh, it's turning green out there. Maybe we'll get a tornado. It's turning green. Hold on, I got to refill my coffee. All right, folks, I'm back for a second. You're good there, Deb? All right. Yeah, I'm sorry that Benny Keys is doing that to you, Kiki Eyes. I don't know why people would do that. Although people do feel that way, that kids should not be on YouTube. But you know what? Do I blame people if they really have kids or grandkids and they're proud of their family, right? Because when we were growing up, that's all of our parents did, right? They, when they get to go, oh my God, this is my kid, this is my new grandkid. And what did they do? They showed photos. Our grandparents were, if you ever been to a family gathering, that's what they did, and amongst friends or whatever. But we don't live in a world like that. Right? Hey, Spencer Ashworth, how you doing? So I can see how some people are proud of their kids and their grandkids and their family members, and they put them on there and everything. I understand that. But the world is actually crazy, so be safe. I can't control people's families. If people want to put their family members on YouTube because they're happy, or if you go on YouTube, you see a lot of these family videos. What's on the family videos? Kids. All over these shorts that I watch, these videos. If you go to a family video, what's on that family video? Kids. All over. Why ain't they getting attacked? Telling people, hey, take your video down. You're some kind of a right. I've been watching. When as you're scrolling through your shorts, this one family keeps popping up where the guy paints superheroes all over the walls and all over the whole house. Why don't they go to that guy and say, hey, what are you doing? Take your kids off of YouTube. You can't tell people what to do. It's their right. All you can try and do is inform them that we live amongst sickos that could kidnap your kids or whatever. We do our best, but you can't make people, you can't control people. It's free will. You can only give them advice, right? Let's see what Paige Turner has said. You always show wallet pictures of your kids. Oh wait, never mind. I don't know what he's talking about. Right? I don't show people photos of my kids in my wallet or whatever. I don't know I don't know. No, I have posted photos of my kids on Facebook, but Facebook is different than YouTube. Why? Well, because you're friends with people mainly that you grew up with or family, right? They already know who you are. They already know your family and stuff. But YouTube is different because it's a broad, many people can see it. All right, hold on. My coffee's done. Are all the ladies okay in my chat? Everything okay? Like I said, ladies, the killers could be among us the whole time. These people that were suspects in these cases could be watching us the whole time. Brian Kohlberger could be watching me right now, and everyone's saying, well, he's behind bars. He's got no access to anything. Well, that's a lie. Right? If everything is true that these people are saying and the prisons are so corrupt, Brian Kohlberger has access to social media. The computer they gave him to use to research his case or do studies on his case or create his case that he's innocent might not have social media on it. But if it's as bad as what these people are saying, Brian Kohlberger, even though he's behind bars, has access to social media, whether it's through another inmate that stole the phone or brought a phone in the prison, probably through his butt. So you might want to use that phone. You might want to wash it before you use it. I don't believe anything they say. Well, he's under lockdown. He's got a computer, but not social media. Well, for all we know, he could be a hacker too. Came up with some way to get social media. We don't know. Hold on a minute. My coffee's done. Can I get you ladies brunch or anything? Some bacon and eggs or something? Thank you for that, Debbie. Thanks for sparing us. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea. It don't matter. You can try and swindle us. You can try and set us up to make us look like the bad guy. But in the end, my Lord will lead us to justification. Amen. All right. I think I'm on my third cup of coffee. So I think I'm done with coffee. Maybe. Now, I want to give a shout out to a lot of great ladies out there that do crime, and a lot of great dudes that do crime. Great people. Shout out to you ladies. Folks, check out little Melissa J's channel. Check out Alex Erickson's channel. Check out ATS, CDTs. Criminalities channel. Great ladies that report the case. They go through the case. They give their opinion. They great ladies. They report on it. They at least keep the stuff going out there. And some of the dudes, the Lab and Chris Harbaugh, whatever his name is. And I still watch No Thanks, Doug, or whatever his name is. Griff, I was watching him for a while with the Summer Wells case. But he's gone absolutely mad. There's a case where he got attacked and all kinds of rumors, and God, we hope it's not true. Yes, Paige Turner, let's talk about how you've been stalking me. I'm used to it, though. Women stalk me. I got 80-year-old women out here stalking me. Boy, look at that. As soon as you mentioned, Debbie, let's talk to Paige Turner about stalking. Paige Turner did the boot scoop boogie. Paige Turner, you stay away. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Humanimal, another great channel that goes through cases and reports on it and everything. Another great channel, great lady. You ladies are all great, but and a lot of you dudes, right? This crime circus, been checking him out lately. Harsh Reality and these other people, and a couple other channels that are based out of Indiana, or these people were based out of Indiana, that were great channels, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did watch Michael Catt's channel once in a while, and it was a pretty good. I liked the way he handled cases, but we didn't know that he was actually a suspect and questioned in the case from what he said until later on, right? Years went by, and then finally he came out and said, yeah, he was questioned in the case. Now, I imagine why he was questioned in the case could have been because them guys were making some kind of a documentary, maybe, with that Greeno guy or whatever, and their videos, their intake on it got mixed up with people thinking that it was real evidence that these guys were creating. And it wasn't. Debbie's on the page Turner about something. She either thought, oh wow, this guy looks like Steen, or probably I can talk to this harmless old man. Who are you talking about, Paige? What is going on? Can you explain to me? What do you mean? One of the girls, Abby or Libby, thought they can talk to one of the people at the Delphi Bridge because they had a dog and they were older? Maybe. It's possible, Paige. Anything is possible because we don't know the whole truth. We don't have the whole video. We don't have the DNA. We don't have the crime scene photos. We don't have, for all we know, the eyewitnesses that came forward and gave this eyewitness reports to the police were actually part of it and lying. How about this, Page Turner? How about you make your own channel with videos and I'll come over to your channel and watch your videos on the take of it and everything. But you can't do that, can you? Because that would expose yourself to who you really are. A little wretched man. Or a woman. Maybe you should be polite, Page Turner. You should take some lessons from Debbie Fox, how to be polite. Some of these YouTube ladies like Melissa Jade and Alex Erickson and Humanimal and all these great, great ladies. Mainly Debbie. Maybe you should sign up for the Be Polite Debbie course. Debbie, are you still charging $19.99 for that course? I probably would get into it, Page Turner, fast. Boy, does it look green out there? We got some phenomenal weather coming. 1 minute it's green, the next minute it's, I don't know, it could be a reflection coming from the window. All right, we're going to end this video at 2 hours, which is 10 minutes away. So get all your stuff in, Page Turner. I'm just joking around, Debbie. Page Turner, please, if you're a dude, leave Debbie Fox alone. If you're a woman, please leave Debbie Fox. Leave the ladies alone. Quit abusing the ladies. Even though they are psychologically cuckooer than Cocoa Pops. Leave the ladies alone. Thank you. If you want to bother them in other people's chats, well, that's your thing. But here, this is a safe haven for all you crazies, including myself. Well, I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to quit smoking on my own. Sometimes you say hurtful things. Is Debbie talking to me? I'm sorry. My apologies, Debbie. If I said anything to you that was idiotic, stupid, or hurt your feelings, my apologies, sweetie. I had no idea. My apologies. It was wrong of me. Paige Turner, if I said anything that upset you, ma'am, sir, my apologies. I thought I was dealing with adults, but if you guys even read some of the stuff people say about me, if you even seen some of the stuff that my trolls were in lockup saying about me, you'd understand why I think this way. We accept your apology, Johnny. Well, I'm apologizing for things, you know why? Because I'm a man. I know I'm going to make mistakes. I know I'm going to say things that are going to piss people off, so I apologize for them. That's what men do. If they make a mistake, they fix it. If they say something wrong, they apologize to a woman. But we live in a world today where you women are called names and looked at as a piece of property. So I apologize that you ladies are being used that way. Right? Well, I'm a man, single dude, straight. Well, I'm not single. I have a chat wife, which is Debbie Fox, but I've upset Debbie Fox. She's talking about maybe a chat divorce from. I gotta straighten up, right? I don't want to lose my chat wife, my YouTube chat wife. So I gotta straighten up, right? Fly straight. You gotta listen to the woman, right? Every man that's single should have a chat wife and fall in love. Good. Debbie, do you need any coffee? Some bacon? Maybe some eggs? Let me know. That's how you're supposed to treat a woman. But then again, we live in a world that's roles have flipped and changed. Yeah, Bendejo. Yeah, he keeps changing his name. We can't figure out if it's a man or a woman, but either it's Bendejo or it is a woman that has a grudge against me, possibly. Could be somebody, an ex girlfriend's new boyfriend, right? That's jealous or something. Maybe. Who knows? Right? We don't know. We're sitting behind a screen. We don't even know if these people are real. They could all be computer generated. It's probably Elon Musk. He's probably rolling around on the ground laughing his butt off, going, I've created AI intelligence. No, don't touch Debbie. Just leave Debbie alone. Paige Turner. Go find your own chat wives. Go find your own chat wives. Debbie, you still there? There's rumors going around YouTube that you want a YouTube chat divorce. I didn't believe it. It's a man, Johnny. Oh, it's got to be a sick man or a very sick woman. All right, we are coming up on 2 hours on this video, and I'm going to shut it down at 2 hours. And I might be back later. Hopefully we get some storms this afternoon. They're calling for thunderstorms this afternoon or tonight. Hopefully I get some good thunder footage or lightning footage, storm footage. And you folks be safe. Keep an eye on the weather. I'm telling you, I need a good woman so I can get off this thing. Lord, send me a good woman that knows how to use YouTube and knows how to show me how to use all this stuff. Amen. Good woman. No, she don't have to be sexual with me. Just she has to know how to use a computer. Right? Or send me a dude that knows computers to hook all this up. Or send me enough brains to figure out how to hook all this stuff up so I can show other things on YouTube without my computer going crazy. I guess I got to have StreamYard or whatever. I don't know. How about you just send me Jesus, peace, health, and serenity? That would be good. Pendejo is the Nelson Mandela of this chat. I have no idea who Pendejo is. I have no clue. Don't want to know. Don't need to know. All right, we are coming up on 2 hours. I want to thank everyone for stopping in today. Usually, I don't know what's going on. Usually I have thousands of people in my chat. Something big must be going on YouTube today. I want to thank everyone that stopped in, even my trolls, because they'll be counted as a viewer. And out there, all these great YouTubers that have open minds in a case. It's possible all of our scenarios are right. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this person, a little bit of that person's scenario, a little bit of this person's scenario in these cases are solving the case, possibly. Then again, it could be a giant witchery, sorcery cult. And we're all under a spell of these YouTubers. And that's very possible too. I think I opened my brain a little too much to these cases. Now I want to thank all you folks for stopping in this morning and having coffee with me. I want to thank the great mod Debbie Fox. And all the ladies and gentlemen that stopped in my chat. Have a great day. Make sure you folks keep an eye on the weather. And folks, please keep an eye on your children. There is no such thing anymore as letting your kids play out in your front yard. Not being supervised. These people will pull up and take your kid. There's no more letting your kids in the backyard and not check on them once in a while, right? Because these people will go right into your backyard and take your kids. They're nuts. Keep an eye on your family, even if you don't get along with them. At least once in a while, call them just to check up on them, make sure they're okay. God bless. All glory goes to God. Amen. Thanks for another day, Lord. Forgive us for our sins. Thank you for our daily bread. And protect us from the evil one and the great Odin, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was just a Viking myth. But I guess there's people on earth that really believe in this pagan crap, Lord. I don't know. God bless. You folks have a great day. Thank you very much.